1-1 your score as we enter the top of the fourth inning here in Game 2 of this best-of-3 Western Division Final between the number 1 seeded Bourne Braves and the number 3 seeded Hyannis Harbor Hawks. I'm Max Tanzer, joined alongside Calvin Cristoforo. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We got a really tight ball game. While on the box score, it looks like a pitcher's duel. Offenses have been able to piece together a couple of rallies, but just nothing to show for it.
Yeah, and the Braves are really kicking themselves after the third inning. Got the leadoff men on, both of them, in Shaw and Horvath. Shaw caught stealing, Horvath picked off, but then Langenberg got Breeder to fly out deeply into center. Had 2 runners on, and Hyannis pitching staff faced the minimum.
First pitch to Evan Slight is a fastball that misses inside for ball 1 at 93 miles an hour. 1-0 count. Langenberg came in for Tommy O'Rourke, the starter tonight, back in the third inning. O'Rourke had walked back-to-back hitters, and Eric Beatty went to his A-man, the closer. 1-0, slices the outside corner for a strike. 1-1. Shaw walked to lead off the inning, was caught stealing second. Horvath then would walk right after that, the next pitch. He was picked off, and then Brito would fly out to deep center to end the frame. 1-1. Swinging and a foul tip into the glove of Corona for strike 2. Slight out in front of the breaking ball, down and out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Slight grounded out to first to cap things in the top of the first inning. Now 3 for 14 here in the postseason. 1-2 is found straight back. Langenberg tried to climb the ladder with a heater. Slight just got a piece. The count stays at 1-2. Slight picked up a big RBI ground rule double back in the first inning of yesterday's ball game. Out the other way to left field. So the 1-2 is on its way. Upstairs with a heater, count evens up at 2-2. And Slight has cooled off a ton over the last couple of weeks. That double yesterday was his first extra base hit since these Harbor Hawks faced the Braves in that 8-1 Bourne win on July 17th. 2-2 is swung on the grounded hard up the middle. Nishida towards his right, reaches out, can't get it. That's going to roll hard into center field for a base hit. Evan Slight picks up his second knock of the series. And in back-to-back innings now, the Braves have their leadoff batter reach.
Got a fastball with "hit me" written all over it, up in the zone. Slight loves to knock balls around up there. Slapped it right up the middle for a base hit here to lead off the fourth inning. Braves get their leadoff man on for the second straight frame. Unsuccessful in the third, trying to regain the lead now in the fourth.
So Slight at first here with nobody out for Josh Kuroda-Grauer. He stung the ball his last time up on a clothesline, but right to the shortstop and Patelli. First pitch is a heater up and in. 1-0 the count. JKG had seen a steady diet of breaking balls from Langenberg. Both missed at the top of the zone, and then tried to speed him up with a fastball in that same slot. And Kuroda-Grauer was able to stay on top of it, but had nothing to show for it. Righty on right here, tied at 1, top of the fourth, nobody out. 1-0 is a bender that backs up and misses inside. Hitters count for Kuroda-Grauer at 2-0. Kuroda-Grauer steps out of the box, gets his sign from his third base coach. Slight not a threat to run over there. Does have a stolen base in this postseason, but that was in a first and third play previous series. 2-0 is a strike on the outside corner with a bender. 2-1 here on Kuroda-Grauer. This season, Kuroda-Grauer, while it's been a small sample size, has excelled in driving in runs. 6, including the regular season and postseason, in just about 6 games.
And he's really reshaped this Braves lineup. You can throw him in anywhere from 5, 6, and 7, adds length. And the way the Braves lineup is constructed right now, you got threats 1 through 9.
2-1. Bender misses upstairs ball 3. 3-1 the count. And I think he's Hyannis 2.0. I mean, very similar in terms of their approach, like to stay on top of the ball, put the ball in play very efficiently. And you said it, adds so much more depth to this starting 9 for the Braves. A good transition to the bottom third of their lineup. 3-1 is swung on and skied on the infield. The first baseman, Sean Ewell, raging into foul ground, will readjust back towards fair territory to make the grab right next to the first base bag for out number 1. So Kuroda-Grauer got a good 3-1 pitch, belt tie, popped it up. 1 down now for Nelson Taylor.
Yeah, especially at 3-1, he's going to be kicking himself missing that pitch, especially with the leadoff runner on here in a tie game in the fourth. Now it's up to Nelson Taylor, fresh off a 30 set of push-ups. Trying to get the Braves cooking again offensively in the fourth.
I was talking to our wonderful beat writer, Mac, Friday before the game, and he was telling me about the Nelson Taylor backflip. As Langenberg settles from the first base side, his first pitch. Fastball, a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. And I noticed it after their win against Falmouth in Game 1. He backflipped in center field after the victory. Shades of Gerard Dyson back with the Royals 2014-15.
You skip Ozzie Smith? What's that? What are we doing here?
I like the center field comp right there. Here's the 0-1, swinging a tapper foul straight back.
I've always said,
0-2.
when I think of guys backflipping on a baseball field, I got Gerard Dyson 1, Ozzie Smith 2.
Absolutely. Well, I just wanted the center field comp.
Okay.
And then
That's fair.
And they both did it after wins, after their games. But my favorite part about what Mac was telling me was that Nelly refuses to do it on the road because he doesn't want to disrespect the home team. But you got to respect. You got to love it.
Absolutely.
And Ethan had talked about it on his previous sideline hit. He just brings so much positivity and energy to that first base dugout that the Braves currently sit in as we speak.
And do not cross him on a cornhole game.
0-2. Swinging a foul straight back. Just got a piece of a breaking ball. Count stays at no balls, 2 strikes. I mean, is there anything he can't do? The backflips, sweep a best-of-5 cornhole series. Of course, with the help of Calvin
Best of
Cristoforo.
9.
It was best of 9, that's right.
Swept.
I apologize. Swept it in, 5 games? 4 games, 5 games?
Yeah, 5. 5-0. No one wants to catch us at Lowell Park.
Here's the 0-2. Swinging a hard line drive, smoked right at Nishida. He drops it, now shovels to second for the out. We'll see what the ruling is right here. Initially, it looked like it could have been called on the transfer. Slight stays at first. Taylor ran through the back, so no matter what, the Braves will have 1 runner safe.
And Nishida, I think, botched this opportunity because the Braves would much rather have Nelson Taylor be the runner on first base.
And they are going to say that it wasn't on the transfer, but instead dropped because Nelson Taylor is staying at first base now, so you could call that a 4 to 6 fielder's choice. And as you were mentioning, that is a break for the Braves because now you have good speed over at first, and Slight is retired. And again, this was a rocket right at Nishida, who had to jump about 3-4 feet off the ground. Looked like he caught it cleanly, then dropped it, shoveled to short for the out. What he could have done is thrown to first, get the force at first, then tag Taylor out for a double play. First pitch on the way to Moylan is a fastball taken down low for ball 1. Because, of course, that's not an infield fly there, but that's why the rule was invented, so you couldn't drop it on purpose and catch both runners out there.
And I think that's definitely a mistake by Nishida because he could have gone for the double play, and if not, Slate's the runner, not Taylor.
1-0 to Moylan is taken upstairs for a strike. 1-1. So we'll see if the Braves try to give Taylor the green light over at first base now, push him into scoring position and take advantage of that little break right there. Again, 1-1 tie here in the top of the 4th inning with 2 down. After scoring 1 in the first, the Braves threatened in the second but have been held scoreless since. There goes Taylor. The pitch on the way is tapped off the foot of Moylan, rolls down towards the first base dugout. 1-2 the count. Moylan singled to left his last time up. Got a pitch down away and just slapped it through a vacant left side of the infield. Similar shift in play here for this Harbor Hawks defense with him at the plate right now. Patelli, the shortstop, ranging up the middle, almost behind the second base bag. Jeb, the third baseman, just about straight up. 4 steps behind his pillow. 1-2 the count, 2 down. Here's Langenberg's pitch. Fastball at the top of the zone for strike 3. Langenberg rings up Moylan to punctuate this top half of the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on here for the Braves in the top of the 4th. Bottom half of the frame coming up, 1-1, your score here in Game 2.